I think that the American people, the average person like me, like you, like people that live and go to work and raise their children and engage with their families and that sort of thing, we are not
Okay, my
represented.
dear friends, I have to ask you to mute your mics and welcome to the poetry reading with flexible brains. Good morning,
Thanks,
good
Ray.
afternoon, good evening.
So,
So I would request you all to mute your mics. Just mute. Yeah. Thank you for joining. Good morning and good afternoon and good evening. Poetry is the thoughts that breathe and words that burn. A line said by Thomas Gray. Let's begin with this thought and go ahead with our session on schedule. Let's welcome to kickstart the program our veteran army personnel, Colonel Gopal Purdhani. Please welcome Colonel Gopal Purdhani.
thank you very much, Prasanna ji. I'm sure today people will be expecting me that I should say something about the Atantwad, whatever has taken place in Kashmir now recently. We have government has rightly taken some very stern actions, and there may be some follow more. I am going to tell them in their own language what you have done and what are the going to the repercussions. This is what I want to tell all these people. Since I write in Hindi, rather Hindustani, Urdu and Hindi mix, I think this will be most appropriate to speak in their own language so that they understand. मैं आज अमन के ऊपर में कविता लेके आया हूँ। अमन की अहमियत क्या है, अमन का मतलब क्या है, अमन क्यों फॉलो करना चाहिए, किसको फॉलो करना चाहिए, वो है। पेश है कि ये सच है कि मैं अमन चाहता हूँ। ये सच है कि मैं अमन चाहता हूँ, अमन से रहता हूँ, अमन फैलाता हूँ जहां भी जाता हूँ। अमन से रहता हूँ, अमन फैलाता हूँ जहां भी जाता हूँ। अमन पर कविताएं लिखता हूँ, अमन के गीत गाता हूँ जहां भी। ये है मेरा ध्येय, मेरा लक्ष्य, मेरा टाइटल। लेकिन सुन लो कि तुम अगर आतंक फैलाओगे, यकीन नहीं मेरे वार से तुम मारे जाओगे। तुम पत्थर मारोगे तो मैं गोली चलाऊंगा, तुम पत्थर मारोगे तो मैं गोली चलाऊंगा। आखिरी कतरे का तेरा खून बहाऊंगा, आखिरी कतरे तक तेरा खून बहाऊंगा। तुम्हारा घर उजाड़ूंगा, तुम्हारे खानदान का नाश कर दूंगा। अगर तुम भूल गए तो मैं याद दिलाता हूँ। मैं सभी उन लोगों को जो ऐसा विश्वास करते हैं कि अमन को हटाकर आतंक फैलाकर वो जीत सकते हैं, उनको मैं कहता हूं कि अगर तुम भूल गए हो तो तुम्हें मैं याद दिलाता हूं। अगर तुम भूल गए हो तुम्हें मैं याद दिलाता हूं। तुम्हारे डरपोक पूर्वजों की तस्वीर दिखाता हूं। 1971 में क्या हुआ वो बताता हूं। 1971 में क्या हुआ वो बताता हूं। तकरीबन 1 लाख बस्तर हाथ जोड़े खड़े थे। बस्तर वो होता है जो आर्म्ड होता है, सभी तरह के आर्म थे उस पाकिस्तान आर्मी के पास। उनके पास जहाज थे, उनके पास टैंक थे, उनके पास बम थे, उनके मिसाइलें थी, सब कुछ था। लेकिन वो डरपोक हमारे सामने उन्होंने हथियार डाल दिए। तकरीबन 1 लाख वस्त्र बंद हारे जोड़े खड़े थे कि हथियार डाल दे के वो बिना खाली हाथ खड़े थे। हमारे सामने सिर झुका के न्याजी जैसे जनरल थे, लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल था न्याजी वो, और ऐसे 20-25 जनरल और थे उनके। हमारे सामने हाथ जोड़ के न्याजी जैसे जनरल थे, सिपाही थे, जेसीओ थे, मेजर थे और कर्नल थे। ऐसे ही जानों का घर तूने जन्म लिया। मैं बोलता हूँ कि ऐसे ही जानों के घर में तुमने जन्म पाया है, इंसान होने का भी नाता धरती पर ना आया है। मुझसे डरो, मैं हिंद का सिपाही हूँ। मुझसे डरो, मैं हिंद का सिपाही हूँ। दुश्मन के लिए पूरी 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 तबाही हूँ। कभी आतंकवादी की जुर्रत मत करना, वरना तुम्हें पड़ेगा बुरी तरह से मरना। अगर जीना चाहते हो अपनी औलाद के लिए, अपने बीवी बच्चों माँ बाप, अगर जीना चाहते हो तुम अपनी औलाद के लिए, अपने घर गृहस्थी और समाज के लिए, तो बर्बादी के रास्ते से मुख मोड़ लो, अमन के नाता जोड़ लो, अमन के साथ अपना नाता जोड़ लो, अमन के साथ अपना नाता जोड़ लो। नमस्कार प्रसन्ना जी। प्रसन्ना जी आप हैं?
नमस्कार सर, थैंक यू एंड थैंक यू। अमन फैलना चाहिए, पीस, शांति, ना कि वॉर एंड turbulence. Thank you sir, thank you for your beautiful words and hope peace regains. Please
ये
give a round
कविता
of
मैंने
applause.
प्रसन्ना जी, ये कविता मैंने आज ही लिखी थी। फिर एक दोस्त आया तो वो मुझे कहने लगा यार कोई कविता सुनो। मैंने सुनाई, वो कहता ये तो तूफान है। आज की बात है। एनीवे,
Thank you sir. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Gopal Purdhani.
थैंक
Please
यू
give
सर,
a
थैंक यू।
please welcome Laura Gravel.
Thank you very much. I'll share this so people may be able to hear it better. Okay, I think that's shared. Yes, good. Okay, this is called Down Under. Fear, oh fear, the beginning of an unraveling, the pulling us down under. Can you put your finger on the moment when something went awry? Was it the day the cat died? When the road turned dustier, when the cock throwed rice, when the child was told things are scarier than this time last year? I grew up not afraid, but something turned me on my ear. I used to ride my bike on beloved black summer nights. We'd ride to Amy's ice cream and stand in line. T-shirts and mini skirts at sweet attention. Bare legs pumping home in velvet air. Sleep came easy with the sound of fans pulling in the outside wind, the movement a stream that carried us on, down under, to the planets sublime, where no time exists. When did time begin ticking, the unraveling as we rappelled down the cliff till the rope went stiff? Was it that it starred in Colleen, the Luby's shooting by a merchant marine? No one understood why he'd drive his truck through a wall, pull out that gun to shoot us all. Was he afraid of something? Did he never learn to crawl? Fear, oh fear, the beginning, the middle, the end of an unraveling. When did you ride up, fear? Did you park your bike at the curb next to mine? Did you eat your tacos with cheese and lime? Fear, oh fear, were you swept in with the shinier life that tempted us? Or with the letting go of hope? Pulling us down under plunder, where the leeches win, into the muck and the leaves and the mud of the creek's den, into the lack of freedom that chains our wonder with a padlock called fear. Maybe there's a way to knit an opening, to catch the threads that hang loose over the pier, to sew these shadows back onto our own bodies. Thank you very much. Thank you, Prasanna.
Brilliant, ma'am. Brilliant. Wow. Absolutely. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Laura Gravel. Please
Hello,
welcome.
greetings. Glad to see you here. I hadn't seen you for a while. Brilliant poem.
Yeah. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends, and please welcome CJ.
Did you say CJ?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
Please, CJ.
I'm sorry, Prasanna. Okay, I'll go. Let me see if I can. Okay. A young black city girl, wild and free. Summers spent with southern Mississippi red clay grandparents in the lowlands, chasing fireflies barefoot in the bayou. Sweet, colorful hummingbirds flying past my nose as red dirt gathers beneath caramel colored toes. The heart and soul of the country, living soulful bluesy legacies, strange fruit memories chasing me. Bigoted nightmares won't let go of me. I see Confederate flags waving when I'm not asleep. In the courthouse, on the town square all around me, on neighbors' lawns everywhere. My country states that all men are equal, but claiming my southern roots make me feel like an outdated antebellum Harlequin Scarlett O'Hara sequel. Change is returning to the only home you've always claimed and embraced as yours, finding your Black Southern history under attack, banning Black literature books, whitewashing truths, and Black history. Mississippi refused to embrace this Black girl back. Southern nightmares won't let go of me. This Black daughter in the lowlands remembers the stench of strange fruit mixed with burning flesh that overpowered the tallest and most fragrant magnolia tree. End of piece.
Into peace. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was a beautiful piece and very thoughtful presentation by CJ. Please welcome. Please give a round of applause. Thank you, CJ, for coming and presenting your poem. Please welcome Henry L. Jones.
Oh, didn't know I'd pop on. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I feel gracious to be here and see you all. It's been a very, very long time. Just going to share a poem from my book, Black Skillet Blues, Poetry Without Cornbread. We are having a lot of days of rain and changes here in the Nashville area. I live right outside Nashville. And one second, please. This poem is titled Broken Mind, Nothing to Do with Feeling Blue or the Blues. My broken mind is a shattered vase of memories, unglued remnants scattered on the floor. Time to sweep up the mess, looking for hiding images, ceramic pieces of a puzzle, unsolvable after weeks of moving hints around. So much is unclear from the edge. They believe unable to salvage this vessel, or considered still beautiful and useful, once a beautiful mind, for flowers, colors, and scents, which inspired smiles, love, and joy, even some romantic lures of passion. When a couple heard ecstasy scream, they looked and came together, searching for love or lust, and then floated in a pool of sweat, holding onto each other so no one would fall and break. Like this precious vase did. Together they felt whole, even if for a moment. I want that moment. But when you touch this broke container of what once was me, and my lost mind, superglued with sticky fingers, there's no wholeness or even healing. You can see and trace my hairline cracks on the surface as roadways to the twilight zones, and find an uneven fragmented fears, sharp enough to cut your fingers, to become a bloody sacrifice for these greedy gods, which become lies, broken promises. I can't be filled with love or water, it seems. No one even tries. No matter how much I thirst to feel real again, I'm alone and lonely, surrounded by people, but wanting to wander, to find myself outside, but I must stay nearby them, who don't understand my fears, because you're never the same after you've fallen and break. But what they tried to pick up weren't bones, but splinters of me, fraying with cords of wood. I was once strong and hard, a warrior, now dry and age, ready for flames, a fiery idea from my muse for inspiration or insight. Instead, I see burning acres, a glowing, silent wildfire, consuming me inside. My charred remains become flying flakes, drifting away my thoughts and dreams as lost connections, grasping only fears of my brain's smooth gray lobes of knowledge, unfolds and becomes off-road trails, where I get lost but still try to find my way back home. Then I hear the constant whispers talking about Alzheimer's or old brain, mentioning me between their words, discussing frustrating days with me and my twisted distortions of reality. I want to stand up and just shout, I'm here! I'm here! But can't. I don't know if it's due to fear or if they're right. Something is missing, but I must keep listening to try to braid those loose hairs, but they become the stray remains of my memories transformed into a rope, which I barely, bravely grasp with my fingers, like hanging from a mountain cliff while whispering to myself, don't let go, don't let go, don't let go, don't let go.
Wow, 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 Henry, that was brilliant. Was surrounded by people yet lonely. What a excellent presentation. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Henry L. Jones. Please welcome Richard Swissack.
Thank you, my friends. An honor to be here with you. I I'm reminded once again that I've been protesting wars for too long. I've gotten very good at it, too damn good. So I want to share this thought with you. I do not like war. I never did. I do not like it on the steppes. I do not like it. It is not hep. I do not like war here or there. I do not like war anywhere. Not on the screen, not on the telly, not when it turns small kids into jelly. I do not like it on the street. I do not like it. We aren't just meat. I do not like war on some choice folks, not black or brown or white or yellow, not even killing some other fellow without a voice, without a choice. I do not like it when it makes us broke. It gives no joy. It brings no hope. The broken wheel, the crushing steel, the coughing choke that never heals. I do not like what war does to them. I do not like it when the buildings are strewn. I do not like it when war kills kids. I don't like it. I never did. Not in the sky, not in the water, not on the son, not on the daughter. Not even if just old men might die. Don't they even wonder the when, the why? Thanks, friends. Don't help war. It's a bad thing.
Don't have a bad thing. Yes, no voice, no noise.
Sorry,
Brilliant.
I just need to make a special request. Richard, could you please email that poem to me? And if possible, we'll try to put it on the Fertile Brains site, WhatsApp site, because it needs to be repeated again and again and again till
Will
some
do,
people
brother.
with the power try to be less war hungry.
Thank you.
Absolutely, sir. Please do share. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Lantern Courier.
Thank you, my brother. Let the heart be kindled. My heart becomes alive like the innocence of a child's smile, the soul calligraphed like the crest of rainbows, sunsets, and horizons. For I am the light of lights, even while enduring shadows. There is so much honor amongst us. In my life of caring for the afflicted, I have heard loving words, seen tender touches remembered for a lifetime. My eyes are not as brilliant as the sun, yet they show me things which leave my spirit warm and delighted. Each heart can be a testament to the light of beauty, a kind word, a mother's sacrifice, a stranger's humanity in our moments of need. A woman gave me her bank card once. She had eyesight problems and could not read the numbers on the ATM. I assisted her, but could not resist asking why she chose me. She said it was because she trusted the radiance on my face. A magnanimous soul receives just as much as it gives, and I felt truly elevated in the act of giving. I wish to open my heart to love, for it is the very pulse of being, and even in my desires, ghosts, and transient dreams, it's still the beacon in my darkness. Remember, O lantern, listening too has its merits, yet too much chatter and persuasion may hinder the ability of your soul to whisper the rudiments of necessity. Allow the breath to twirl like cinnamon leaves cascading, or the butterfly emerging from its cocoon, for even the sacred earth on which you walk so casually contains metaphysical mysteries of the light supreme. Duty calls incessantly, as it should, yet let it not bind the spirit to prisons, chains, or confinements, diminishing the luster of the eternal spirit. I would rather be a phoenix soaring in the firmament of a fiery love, ceaseless, unbounded, peerless, enduring, and eternal. Do not fear, loved ones. 5 loaves of bread and 2 fishes in the hands of love may feed infinite numbers. Faith, like that etched on the hearts of Daniel and Moses, will take us through a den of lions, the flames of a burning bush. Patience may begin as a pain born out of sorrows, but will offer, like Job, infinitely more than the joys of a mother giving birth to a cute infant child. For the soul is birthless and deathless, and will ascend into emperors, not servants. Spring has arrived as tulips and daffodils open to the light of beauty, grace, and munificence. Yet resurgence is here, and love reveals that she carries me through challenges, celebrates me in my joys like spring flowers. Only yesterday, a bleak winter awakened an abyss in my emotions, chilling my bones, burning the inner citadel of this bodily temple until I cried out in despair. I could see the whirling snowflakes coming to my rescue as they entreated in prayer, no more, no more. Now the cherry blossoms dance with peonies, and the magnolias unfurl in unhurried grace, singing of the sanctity of life. I walk another virgin sunrise, see symmetry in the tenderness of the violin, as I do in the power of the organ. For instruments in the hands of the maestro of love creates harmony, even as the supreme alchemist fashions me into gold. So let the heart be kindled, my friends, for it is preparing our flames to burn the dross of life's ignorance, so we can all return safely home. Anton Carrier, thank you.
Let the heart be kindled. My eyes are not as bright as sun. Brilliant, as always. Wisdom, wisdom you throw in. Lantern. It's more of like a reading, not listening. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Please give
Your
a round of
poems are like a
applause.
song, Lantern Carrier. Sorry, your poems are like a song, Lantern Carrier. Look forward to
Thank,
it every week.
thank you, thank you. I'm honored.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for being part of this. And please give a round of applause and please welcome Ray Whitaker.
Good morning again from Colorado. Leonard, that was really good. Thank you very much. Very, very strong stuff.
Thank you.
I always appreciate hearing all of the poets on this site. You're such a group of talented people here, and I'm humbled to be a part of it. I have two short pieces I'd like to read today, if that's all right with you, Prasanna. So
Please go ahead.
Yeah,
Please go ahead.
Okay. The first one is called No Explanation. The breeze was just enough to ruffle his hair, retreated into the woods, living in a tent now for some 2 months. His dog, the only welcome companion, who listened intently, German Shepherd cocking his head sideways to the right when he finally spoke. Everyone in his family was surprised, concerned, imagining drifting into trouble as one day went into the next. North Carolina woods and the mountains, greens talking to him, poplars creaking, oaks and maples, leaves rustling, the almost silent footfalls of bears that visited in the dark night. No explanations were forthcoming. Those previous events, precipitation in this camp, stood for themselves. His eyes, talking with his eyes only, told the tale of the many clear tears, sadness which needed no words, healing as one day passed into the next. Thank you. And this next one is fresh and has only had a rudimentary edit, and I want to present it. It's called Musicians. Opening the double doors, entering the hallway to the music conservatory, where one side lined with individual studios, great instructors teaching, now empty. Going to an evening rehearsal, the glissando instruments choir, usually 8 trombones sounding colorful, lush in tonality, and occasionally brazenly brassy. Passing studio after studio, darkened, the day's students happily gone, professors too, except one, toward the end of the corridor, hearing a free soprano voice from a softly lit room. Madam Professor had toured with the greats in her past, where the stadium was no stranger. Oh, so smooth and full, that upper register, crescendoing into a phrase, soft guitar playing the harmony, an upright bass pedestrian beat along, sweet, freely flowing notes floating, such beauty, ears drawn to her graceful melodies coming from within. Her door opened up as he went by, stopping to look and maybe enjoy much more. She asked him, "What ensemble is next?" Across the hall, a concert rehearsal room, risers elevating musicianship from levels, with the low brass in back next to the top. "Trombone choir at 6, he replied, almost wincing, knowing that his group would change the timbre, filling that hall with majestic brass, moving with martial guilt, jazzy work. "Please do that song again. So beautiful." Standing at her door, he saw the acoustic band in her studio grinning at the compliment. "We wanted to rehearse it some more anyway," she said. Her voice was God's instrument. Thank God. Other trombonists starting to show now. The greatest among them stopped, case and open, sat on the floor. 5 of us now standing at her studio door, enthralled, being shown the way, the why towards, to as near a perfection in musical polyphony, best to hear something thus, before inserting mouthpieces and lead pipes, looping slides with that smooth harmony of the acoustic band and that soprano voice singing. Help me discover the way to the greatness in me. Thank you.
Excellent, sir, as always. You bring in the imagery, beautiful imagery. I like your reading as well. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was really Whittaker. Please
Thank you.
welcome Emina. Emina
Hi
Tanović.
everyone. Today I will read my poem on Bosnian, and I need to say that my poem was published in this book on festival Sarajevo Ljubav Moja, which means Sarajevo My Love, this year. And I don't know if you know, guys, but Sarajevo was the city that suffered the longest siege in the history of modern warfare, and because the Yugoslavia began to disintegrate in 1990s, so that's the reason why I wrote this poem. The title is Were You There? Like, it means Jesi li bio tu? Jesi li bio tu kad su u srcu grada pod slojem prašine suze zamrle? Kad se mir iz bakra razlio po užarenom asfaltu i kad je vrijeme stalo? Jesi li bio tu kad su zvona glasno odzvanjala? Kad su uspomene postale samo obrisi pod sjenkom prošlosti? Kad su ruke prestale graditi i kad su se počele boriti? Jesi li bio tu dok smo gledali kako snovi nestaju? Kako smo se gubili u tišini koja nije prestajala govoriti? I kako se nismo izgubili u svojoj borbi? Jesi li bio tu da ispratiš svaki kutak i trenutak patnje? Da tvoja duša strepnje zadrhti, a znaš samo da vjera može da je umiri? Jesi li bio tu da svjedočiš sarajevskom plamenu? Što ne gori samo noću, već u srcima svih onih koji vole Sarajevo i voljet će ga bez obzira na vrijeme i na breme. Jesi li bio tu i hoćeš li biti tu?
Excellent, Emina. Excellent.
Thank you. And I need to say, if anyone wants to read the English translation of this poem, you can write me a message, so I will send you.
You could read your English translation.
I don't have it right now, but I will type it to anyone who wants.
Yeah, you could share it. You could share it with me. Okay, I'll share it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Emina. That was lovely. That was lovely. And thank you for being part of this show. And please welcome Aydinkin Bostonova.
Good morning. Всем привет с Москвы. Я читаю сейчас стихи День Победы. Улуу жеңишке 80 жыл по киргизском языке. Бул аламат канча жанды жалмады, үйлөр курап кызыл канга айланды. Тылда дагы тыным болбой эмгек күч, каны кейип эне таппайт айланы. Канча мырза өз канына боелуп, душмандары пулеметтоп атышты. Колу буттан кош кареге уюлуп, Берлинди да тууну сайып алышты. Улуу согуш унутулбайт эч качан. Өттү дагы канча жылдар арадан. Эл жерим деп төшүн тоскон жоокерлер жеңиш күнүн кылымдарга даңктаган. Бул аламат канча жанды жалмады. Үйлөр уурап канча канга айланды. Тылда дагы тыным болбой эмгек күч, жаны кейип эне таппайт айланды. Дем победы, 80 лет.
Thank you, Aydin. Thank you. That was lovely. I couldn't understand, but again, it's in Kazakh language, my dear friends. Please give a round of applause to Aydinkin Bostonova. Thank you, Aydinkin. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Please welcome Devendra KC. Please welcome Devendra KC.
Namaste, good evening all from Nepal. I'm a bit hesitating because all those poets are too high level, I suppose. I have a plain poem. Let me read my poem. The pre-monsoon has started in Nepal. Of course, this is spring. So I have a small piece of poem about clouds. Clouds, the nature's gift. In a scientific terms, clouds are nothing but water droplets. But do they form everywhere, every time, at the same rates? Can we imagine a world without rain? Clouds are the parts of hearts, like the arteries and veins. For the ecological balance of the environment, nature has gifted clouds. One can feel different atmosphere when by the shadow of a cloud, the sun surrounds. A small piece of cloud can cover the sky within a few hours. A sunny day, a moment before, may turn into a heavy shower. Not all kinds of cloud may give rain. Only cumulonimbus cloud can hatch like a hen. Same cloud brings snow at high hills, and at the lowlands, it brings healthy stones and the weather chills. The same water droplets will be forming fog and frost at ground level, but it will form clouds and mist in the air according to its timetable. The sun, the water, the earth, the air, and the sky we worship as God, and our dear and near may call them as Allah or Lord. We love and respect equally to all of them and hope for love and humanity. Please stop war for ego and follow humanitarian treaty. Let us bind together to form a cloud of peace and harmony. Let us bind together to form a cloud of peace and harmony, which can give a pleasant rain to make our heart fill with love, to heal agony. Thank you.
To feel agony. Very well said. Very well said. So beautifully expressed. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Devendra KC from Nepal. Please. Yeah. Please welcome our next poet, Meena Chauhan. Miss Meena Chauhan.
Good evening, Prasanna, and all my dear friends. Good evening and good morning. I have written one poem in Hindi, Maryada. I think Maryada is discipline, but Maryada is discipline our society, our family. So I have written एक छोटा सा पोएम लिखी हूँ मर्यादा, क्योंकि अभी जो पहलगांव में हुआ है उसको ध्यान में रखते हुए मैंने एक छोटा सा लिखा है, सबके लिए एक छोटी सी मैसेज है। मर्यादा हर कठिनाइयों, हर बुराइयों से हमें बचाती है मर्यादा। हर कठिनाइयों, हर बुराइयों से हमें बचाती है मर्यादा। जीवन को सरल बनाकर संयम होकर हमें जीना सिखाती है। जीवन को सरल बनाकर संयमित होकर हमें जीना सिखाती है। जब मन कभी भावनाओं के तीव्र प्रभाव में स्वयं को रोक नहीं पाता, जब मन कभी भावनाओं के तीव्र प्रभाव में स्वयं को रोक नहीं पाता, तब इस प्रभाव गति को शांति से हमें समेट लेती है मर्यादा। तब इस प्रभाव गति को शांति से हमें समेट लेती है मर्यादा। जब हम जीवन के दो राहों में भटकने को होते हैं, तब हमें सही राह लाती है मर्यादा। तब हमें सही राह लाती है मर्यादा। संसार है मर्यादा का ढोकला, संसार है मर्यादा का ढोकला। नदियां, झील, पर्वत, पवन, वर्षा, सूर्य, चांद, तारे, गगन हमें देते हैं उदाहरण सहित। ये छोड़ देते हैं कुछ क्षण के लिए अपना मर्यादा। जब ये छोड़ देते हैं कुछ क्षण के लिए अपना मर्यादा, दिखलाते हैं उसका परिणाम। वर्षा छोड़ देती है अपनी मर्यादा। वर्षा छोड़ अपनी मर्यादा जब होती है उदंड पे। वर्षा छोड़ अपनी मर्यादा जब होती है उदंड पे। नदियां भी दिखलाती हैं अपना रूप प्रचंड। नदियां भी दिखलाती हैं अपनी रूप प्रचंड। मर्यादा कोई जंजीर नहीं, मर्यादा कोई जंजीर नहीं जो हमें बांधे रखती है। मर्यादा कोई जंजीर नहीं जो हमें बांधे रखती है। यह तो गुरु है जो सदैव हमें थामे रखती है। यह तो गुरु है जो सदैव हमें थामे रखती है। मर्यादा का पालन कर जीवन को सार्थक बनाए। सत्य, धर्म और न्याय का प्रतीक बने। सत्य, धर्म और न्याय का प्रतीक बने। मर्यादा आदर्शों से जीवन सफल होता है। मर्यादा आदर्शों से जीवन सफल होता है। इसे अपने जीवन में अपनाएं, इसे अपने जीवन में अपनाएं। बहुत छोटी सी कविता।
बहुत खूब मैम, बहुत खूब। उम्दा रचना आपका, बहुत खूब। अपना ये पढ़ना का तरीका भी बहुत अच्छा लगा। मर्यादा, डिसिप्लिन, yes, very much important. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Meena Chauhan. Conjugal is up next. Please unmute your mic, Conjugal. Conjugal Arulawa. Conjugal Arulawa. Right. Please, yeah. Please welcome Dr. Deena Padayachee. Dr. Deena Padayachee.
Good afternoon, everybody from South Africa. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. And I must apologize for not being with you all for a few weeks. One of the things that happened was I was admitted to hospital, but I'm almost well now. Now, to get to my poem, I'm going to start off with a little quotation. When I'm a medical doctor, so this one might be of interest to just about everybody. When people do commit suicide, I've noticed it's often because of other people. Okay, the poem goes like this, and it's a tribute to the people who perished at Pahalgan, Mumbai, and a whole lot of other places because of terrorism. Because of their love of God, they separated me from you. Because of their love of God, they separated me from life. Because of their love of God, they turned heaven into hell. Because of their love of God, they became devils. They separate the world from life because of their love of God. They have become satanic. Thank you.
Simple, sweet, short, yet powerful expression. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr. Deena Padayachee. Thank you, sir. Thank you for making and keep yourself well. Please welcome Miss Diya Singh.
Hello everyone, my name is Divya. Am I audible?
Yes, Diya.
So the title of my poem is Resilience Dawning Upon Us. Among all the elements of nature, I am the one deeply sought for by all. I was riding on the breeze, pondering on the life of creatures below me, on that tad piece of green, wanting to reach out, not in order to spook, but to help them, rising them above their misery and despair. I was dancing in the rain, yearning for the seeds of life to emerge from the previous dry spell. I was helping a young girl to start over once more, to foresee beyond the limitations of her horizon. A scent of hunger came to me, and soon I traced its origin, whispering a message of hope to a hawk perched at the top of a cliff. A heartfelt wish stood by me, dying for its voice to be answered. So I flung by, fulfilling the prayer of that unknown lost traveler. I am the one rewriting the stars, making the impossible possible for you all. I saw a butterfly faltering, and guess what? I stepped in, casing the broken wings of the tiny being while sprinkling my touch of magic. I was there, bestowing my voice in her scream when she was left alive at the feet of death. My synonyms are many, with God, Bhagwan, Allah, Vaheguru, universe, destiny, fate and karma all mixed in between. I am the one born at the beginning and will sustain till the last breath of time. Thank you.
And you are the one. Such a brilliant presentation. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Diya Singh, a young girl, college girl. Please give a inspirational. Please give a round of applause. Thank you for joining Diya. Thank you. Conjugal is
Thank
up
you, sir,
next.
for providing the opportunity.
Thank you, Diya. Please welcome Conjugal Adulawa. Conjugal, please. Conjugal Adulawa. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Kenjugul. I'm from Kazakhstan. Сауысқан мен көкек. Ертеде сауысқан мен көкек бір орманды мекендепті. Олар ұялары болмай ағаштың бұтақтарын паналап күнеліпті. Көкек күнде ерте тұрып алып, «Я керек деп көршілерін мазасын кетіреді. Бір күні сауысқан көршісіне екеуміз бірігіп берқия істейік. Әуелі саған, содан кейін маған салармыз дейді көкек. Менің ия салатын қуатымда, қауқарым да жоқ. Керек деп қақсай берсем, құстың бәрі ағайыным көп болып көмектесіп ия салып берер деп келіспейді.
Thank you, Kenjigel.
Көкектің көмегін күтпей-ақ ия салуға кірісті. Ол яғының қабырғаларын жас бұтақтарымен мықтап байланыстырды. Іші тысын саз балшықтармен сылады. Кішкене бұтақтардан қарастырып, шағын қақпалы есік жасады. Яның астына мамықтан төсек өседі. Ал көкектің керек деп қақсай дауысы қарлығып, тілі сақау болды. Ол кейінгі жылдарда керек дегендегі рыды айта алмай керек деудің орнына келек дейді. Сондықтан жұрт оны кекетіп көкек деп айтатын болды. Сол көкектің күні бүгінге дейін өзімдікі деген иясы да үй іші де жоқ. Жұмыртқасын кез келген ияға табады. Оны басқа құстар басып балапан шығарады. Шебейлері жетім өседі. Thank you.
Thank you, Kenjigel. That was lovely. I hope everyone enjoyed your poem, and thank you for coming every week and sharing your pieces. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Kenjigel Larilova from Kazakhstan. Please welcome Miss Shalini Nandkeolyar. Sorry.
That's all right. Thank you so much, Prasanna. Thank you, everybody. And I think it's just so wonderful to be here after a really, really long time. And once again, I'm so grateful and I'm absolutely honored to be here. And my greetings to just everybody here. It's been a wonderful, wonderful evening of listening to absolutely marvelous poetry. And thank each and every one of you for this most wonderful experience. So I'm going to read had two short poems in mind, but let me see if I can get through one and if their time permits. So this is a poem called A Prism of Consciousness. The sun dances on the leaf. Your teardrop sparkles like jewels. The drop that holds me transfixed in its eternity of fathomless love. I listen to your breath's silent rhythm, the magic of your gossamer weave, your petiole, lamina, stipules, and the complex thread of your veins, the unfolding of your ethereal miracle, your soothing green prism of light, reflections of your pristine luminescence. Another shade of your zillion expressions, where the wandering minstrels of the mind pause to strum hymns of exquisite beauty. I touch your magnificent abode unknown, your pervading brilliance in the subtlest core, the great silence within the silence, an oasis of pure, blissful awareness. Beyond, where there is no outer or inner, manifest or unmanifest, microcosm or macrocosm, but one reality, one consciousness, one truth, only Ananda. Thank you so much.
Only Ananda. Indeed, ma'am. Thank you for being part of the show. And it's been a long time now since we had you. But yes, amazing. Amazing. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Shalini Nandkeolyar.
Thank you
Please
so much,
welcome.
Prasanna.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Uh, please welcome Dr. Santosh Bakaya.
Hello. Good evening, friends. Can you hear me, Prasanna?
Yes, ma'am. Please go ahead.
Okay. Shalini, that was wonderful seeing you after a very long time. And Henry James, I saw you somewhere there. Nice to see you. And no one likes a war. You don't like war. I don't like war. No one likes it. But who are those warmongers who love war? So this poem that I'm going to read is from Where Are the Lilacs? Where Are the Lilacs? And Where Are the Lilacs is a line from Pablo Neruda's poem. And this book I wrote about 9 years back, and it is a collection of my peace poems. It is as relevant today as it was 9 years back. And the poem that I'm going to read from this book is Howls. Howls. Horrified humans hysterically howled. Overhead the demons growled. At the blazing sky they peered as the monsters neared. In corners they huddled, befuddled. With a stricken gasp of dismay, a mother hurled herself at her child. Hysterically she sobbed and cried, and then lay lifeless, muddled. The father ran helter-skelter, filled with dread, hands shielding his head. In a well-coordinated attack, the bombers bombed and dreams were entombed. The child crawled out. The child crawled out from under her mother's body, her frock now grimy, no longer gaudy. Tiny hands stretched out towards an injured doll. Tiny hands stretched out towards an injured doll who had also suffered a fall. 1,000 teary kisses on her she showered, unfazed by the explosions, high-powered. Why was her mother not getting up? Why was her mother not getting up? And her brother? He's a sleepy head. Let him sleep some more. Let him sleep some more. She smiled sadly, absolutely befuddled. She clutched a doll, till her mother got up from sleep and poured forth a rhyme. She was waiting. Until she choked. With tiny hands her doll she stroked, huddled on the debris-strewn ground, puddled. Up above the bombers were on a roll, but down below she clung to her doll. The brother slept on. He was, after all, a lazy laggard, watched by his granny, old and haggard, who, to her shriveled chest, her memories of a once happy home cuddled. Up above the bombers were on a roll. Down below, the doll clung to her doll. Thank you.
That was powerful, ma'am. That was powerful expression. Up above, down below. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr. Santosh Bakaya with her powerful poem. Please welcome Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh. Mr. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh, please unmute your mic, sir. Mrinal Kanti Ghosh.
Innocent Wind. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Innocent Wind. The innocent wind. Sweet and secret moment. Snowy taints are carrying your arms. Your sorrowful tears outside my windows. I was feared to looking myself. Wondrous stage, unlocking my memory. I can feel your silent moment. The glittering stars are near my windows. I can feel you from my distance awareness. My second poetry. Homeless birds. A catfish and homeless birds are on my roof. The sky is covered with restless clouds. Rainy sky is busy to stop all the crazy shining morning. Suns are waiting to come out from the lazy sky. The morning is under the crazy and the naughty sky. The awakened morning are so restless and beautiful, like your charming smile. Thank you, Prasannaji. Thank you so much.
So beautiful, sir. So beautiful. Thank you for coming and thank you for sharing your pieces, short yet beautiful pieces. As always, we love to have them. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please welcome Dr. Mr. Sridharan Parakod. Mr. Sridharan Parakod.
Am I audible, Ji?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
First, let me say about my Malayalam. Without an element of fatigue, ഇരുട്ടും വെളിച്ചവും ഇടകലർന്നതായുള്ള നടപ്പാതയിലല്ലോ നിൽക്കുന്നു നാം എല്ലാരും. ഇരുട്ടും വെളിച്ചവും ഇടകലർന്നതായുള്ള നടപ്പാതയിലല്ലോ നിൽക്കുന്നു നാം എല്ലാരും. ജീവിതം കൊണ്ടു നല്ല മാർഗങ്ങൾ രചിച്ച ഒരു കർമ്മയോഗികൾ മുന്നേ നടന്ന വഴിയല്ലോ. നടന്നും വീണുമുട്ടൊന്നെടുക്കാൻ ഭാവിച്ചിട്ടും തളർന്നു വശം കെട്ടു കിടക്കുന്നുണ്ടു ചുറ്റും. നടന്നും വീണുമൊട്ടൊന്നെടുക്കാൻ ഭാവിച്ചിട്ടും തളർന്നു വശം കെട്ടു കിടക്കുന്നുണ്ടു ചുറ്റും. Then comes my Malayalam or English colorful thoughts. Colorful thoughts. I like them very much. I like them very much and love them beyond love. I like them very much and love them beyond love. They are with me always in my work, food, and my literary journey. They are with me always in my work, food, and my literary journey. They too like to see my deeds good. They too like to see my deeds good. Words useful to the society. Words useful to the society. Moments steady always. Because they are my parents. Because they are my parents. Thank you. Thank you.
As always, you present us, you give us a short pieces, yet a moment to ponder over. So please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Sridharan Parakode. Lovely, the way it is going. I love to have this couple always. And see, look at them, Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik and Shyamaprasad Patnaik, sir. Please welcome them. Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik and Shyamaprasad Patnaik.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Gangalaxmi Patnaik from India. Wants to wish you to laugh and smile as today is International Laughter's Day. Before the rendition, I like to convey that you can get benefits with laughing. Laughter can stimulate many organs, enhances your intake of oxygen-rich air, stimulates the heart, lungs, muscles, increases endorphins that are released by your brain. It also activates and relieves stress responses. It's true, laughter is a gift from God. So I wish you best on this World Laughter Day. Now, my rendition goes like this. The title is In Close Proximity. In Close Proximity. It's always my laughter that brings him in so close and intimate. It's always my laughter that brings him in so close and intimate. Does the fragrance of my laughter wear wings, flying about him and trying out his patience? Does the fragrance of my laughter wear wings, flying about him and trying out his patience? Laughter is my song, whose echoes are heard from all corners continually. Laughter is my song, whose echoes are heard from all corners continually. In laughter, I emit sounds, express emotions, love so much that some are annoying, have no explanation, but I flow to laughter. In laughter, I emit sounds, express emotions, love so much that some are annoying. I have no explanation, but I flow to laughter. Its best medicine decreases stress, makes me look youthful, creates lyrics of love in tired poets' friends' voices. Its best medicine decreases stress, makes me look youthful, creates lyrics of love in tired poets' friends' voices. My mate strongly believes that in my absence, echoes of my laughter represents me. My mate strongly believes that in my absence, echoes of my laughter represents me. It is true that he is in love with my laughter that drives away winter from his face. It's true that he is in love with my laughter that drives away winter from his face. This is the end of my rendition. Thanks, dear friends.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. That was lovely, lovely expression. Happy World Laughter Day, and you never tired of writing each day. You share the inspiration to the world. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends, and please welcome Mr. Shyamaprasad Patnaik.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Prasanna, for inviting me to recite my poem. Today, I am going to recite one of my poems about kite. It's a small love poem. The title of my poem is Love Moves Like Kite. And here it goes. Love move upwards like kite through winds rough or clean. Strings connected to duo's soul control kite up above empyrean. Love looks like decorated multi-hued kite, much elegant and vibrant. Lovers fly like kites steered by wisdom strings, controlling emotions. Kite symbolizes unity and fraternity, connecting earth with heaven. Love relentlessly ascends unto azure, steering to cross infinite horizon. Duos mutually kiss and caress, like kites attempting to entangle. Love ends for freedom in solitude, ever flamboyant, like kites. Kites' elevation signifies lovers' steadfastness in romantic sojourn. Kites teach peace, harmony, resilience, and fellow feelings to lovers. Kites never discriminate between ugly and beautiful, however big or small, beyond age, creed, and color, lovers' trust win over soul. And that is the end of my poem. Thank you for watching and listening. Thank you, Prasanna sir.
Excellent. I like your caps, sir. Beautiful.
Actually,
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining and thank you for sharing your pieces. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends, and please welcome Miss Anita Panda.
Thank you, Prasanna ji. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. And greetings. Good evening, everyone from India. My poem is from my debut book, Songs of My Soul, titled Color Me. Color me in all your glorious shades, salmon pink, flaming gold, brilliant crimson, tangerine, lilac, and slate gray, cerulean, purple, twilight blue. Color me in all your multicolored panorama as you slyly, shyly change your myriad moods, ablaze in all your stunning spectacle, from troposphere to exosphere to the zenith in the celestial skies. Color me in all your magnificence, where the heavens, earth, and sea merge into the vast cosmic whole. Sweep me along in your high tide, in your flaming, foaming, frothy waves, rising, crashing, leaping, and hissing in all your wonderful kinetic glory. As I sway and swoon in tandem to your tune, dancing in abandon to the cosmic music all around. Color me in all your stunning beauty, like a painter's palette splashed with vibrant hues. So I can merge gracefully into every atom of the universe, blending into the cosmos for eternity. Thank you.
Color me, yes, certainly we will color you, ma'am. Such a beautiful and very positive, expression. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. Please keep writing and keep coming and keep sharing your pieces. I love to hear that. Please welcome Miss Saraswati Poswal.
Good morning, good evening, namaskar, sat sri akal, adab, salam to everyone. Nice listening to everyone. Very nice poem, Santosh Bakaya ma'am. Gangalaxmi ma'am, always with the theme and daily prompts. Shama sir, lovely poem. And one more one, I forgot the name of that sir. Very brisky and small poem. It was very lovely, nice hearing. Thank you so much, Prasanna ji. आज मैं हिंदी की कविता अपनी शेयर करना चाहूंगी. कहाँ खो रही मानवता. दिस इज ऑन पहलगाम के इंसिडेंट्स पे लिखी है मैंने. उम्मीद है आपको पसंद आएगी. कहाँ खो रही मानवता, कहाँ खो रही मानवता, दुनिया में हो रही हलचल, दुनिया में हो रही हलचल. सब खो रहे हैं शांति के पल, सब खो रहे हैं शांति के पल. जिधर देखो खड़ा है विवाद, जिधर देखो खड़ा है विवाद. जाति धर्म के नाम का मतभेद. कहाँ खो रही मानवता, कहाँ खो रही मानवता. पहलगाम के मंजर से, पहलगाम के मंजर ने सबको हिला दिया. पहलगाम के मंजर ने सबको हिला दिया. ऐसे आघातों ने सबको झकझोर दिया, ऐसे आघातों ने सबको झकझोर दिया. वादियों की खूबसूरती में लहू बहा दिया, वादियों की खूबसूरती में लहू बहा दिया. ईश्वर के बनाए इंसान की इंसानियत को ढा दिया, ईश्वर के बनाए इंसान की इंसानियत को ही ढा दिया. कहाँ खो रही मानवता, कहाँ खो रही मानवता. दरिंदगी की मिसाल, दरिंदगी की मिसाल को खड़ा कर दिया, दरिंदगी की मिसाल को खड़ा कर दिया. निर्बल निर्दोषों को मारकर हासिल क्या किया, निर्बल निर्दोषों को मारकर हासिल क्या किया. विश्वास की डोर को तुमने हिला दिया, विश्वास की डोर को तुमने हिला दिया. आदमखोर बनकर, आदमखोर बनकर सबको गोली मार दिया, आदमखोर बनकर सबको गोली मार दी. कहाँ खो रही मानवता, कहाँ खो रही मानवता. अब बहुत सबने सह लिया, अब बहुत सबने सह लिया. एकजुट हो निडर बन जाएं, एकजुट हो निडर बन जाएं. तुम्हें अत्याचारों, तुम्हारे अत्याचारों को ना सहें, आतंकवाद शब्द को जड़ से ही मिटाएं. तुम्हारे अत्याचारों को ना सहें, आतंकवाद शब्द को ही जड़ से मिटाएं, कहाँ खो रही मानवता, कहाँ खो रही मानवता। भारतीयता की गरिमा को समझाएंगे, भारतीयता की गरिमा को समझाएंगे, एक रास्ता के सार को फैलाएंगे, एक रास्ता के सार को फैलाएंगे। कहे हंसा जीवन तो जीवित बन जाएंगे, कहे हंसा तो जीवन तो जीवित बन जाएंगे। शीश न आतंकवाद के सामने हम झुकाएंगे, शीश न अपना आतंकवाद के सामने हम झुकाएंगे। कहाँ खो रही मानवता, कहाँ खो रही मानवता।
बिल्कुल मैम, very thoughtful and very profound expression. कहाँ खो रही मानवता, कहाँ खो रही मानवता, कहाँ खो रही मानवता और कहाँ खो रही मानवता. Keep repeating that.
क्यों नहीं
And
उनके दिमाग में, हाँ वो भी तो इंसान है। दोज हु आर डूइंग ये, जो गलत काम कर रहे हैं, कर्म कर रहे हैं, तो उनके अंदर मानवता नहीं है। उनको याद नहीं है अपना कि हम क्या कर रहे हैं, व्हाट वी आर डूइंग। दे शुड
वो
नो
इंसान
कि हम
नहीं
क्या
है
कर रहे हैं। किसी को इंसान नहीं हैवान है, तभी तो वो मानवता खत्म होती जा रही है। दे आर बिकमिंग एनिमल्स। इसी के ऊपर ये कविता थी, उम्मीद है आपको पसंद आई होगी। इसी तरह हमारे शब्द किसी को चेंज कर दे तो बहुत अच्छा है कि दुनिया में इंसानियत जागे और लोग ये
exactly, man.
कुकर्म करना बंद करें।
That is what
दिस
a
इज
wonderful words. And Anita ma'am was saying something. Please,
या
Anita ma'am, go
या
ahead.
नितिन, या प्लीज।
नहीं, मैं आपकी बात से सहमत हूँ, लेकिन ये इंसान नहीं है, ये हैवान है। They are
बिल्कुल मैम,
their dastardly
बिल्कुल
attack is absolutely reprehensible. So
बिल्कुल, बहुत गंदा जो
we are
हुआ है ये
degrading
मैस।
as a
हाँ
race of humanity.
बिल्कुल, मतलब कभी ऐसा
Thank you.
सुना नहीं जो चीजें हुई हैं, तो इट वाज अनबियरेबल। और अब तक भी एक्सेप्ट नहीं कर पा रही सोसाइटी अपनी। और नहीं, आगे के लिए क्या जनरेशन को क्या लेसन देंगे, उनकी भी है अपनी भी है सबकी। तो ये आतंकवाद को तो बढ़ावा नहीं देना ना। इट शुड बी स्टॉप नाउ फॉर एवर। ये वर्ड ही नहीं आना चाहिए कि व्हाट इज टेररिस्ट।
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल मैम, बिल्कुल.
जिनके जाते हैं
Thank
उनको
you.
पता है, जिनका फैमिली मेंबर दे लॉस्ट, और वो जो पेन से गुजरते हैं, नेचुरली डेथ होना और किसी की जबरदस्ती जान लेना, देयर इज अ वास्ट डिफरेंस बिटवीन बोथ द थिंग्स। जो झेलता है, जो इस दौर से गुजरता है, ही और शी कैन अंडरस्टैंड दैट फीलिंग कि कितना मुश्किल होता है समझ पाना कि कैसे आपने। हम लोग कीड़ी चींटी पर, एंट जा रही है तो वी कांट कीप आवर फीट ऑन द एंट, एंट पे पैर नहीं रख सकते। तो ये लोग तो जान ले रहे हैं लोगों की। कैसे ले रहे हैं, हाउ। हम लोग चलते हैं, वॉक करते हैं, व्हेन वी आर वॉकिंग वी कीप आवर फीट प्रॉपरली, देखते हुए चलते हैं कि वी आर कीपिंग आवर फीट। और ये लोग ऐसे कैसे जान ले लेते हैं लोगों की कि उनके भी फैमिलीज हैं, बच्चे हैं, कोई नई शादी है, कोई कैसे गया है, कोई कैसे गया है। और बहुत हमारा, हम पूरी लाइफ टाइम सोचते रहते हैं। कश्मीर तो एक डेस्टिनेशन होता है इंडिया के लोगों के लिए कि वंस लाइफ में हम लोग जाएं, घूम के आए। मेरे हस्बैंड का तो ड्रीम था, वो घूम चुके थे, बट ही वांटेड कि मैं घूम के जरूर आऊं। और हम भी प्लान करते रहे, कितनी बार सोचते रहे इन गर्मी में चलेंगे। अब ये सीन होने के बाद तो सोचता है कि नो वे, जब तो घर से ही नहीं निकल सकते। यू डोंट नो कि कहाँ पे व्हाट दे आर प्लानिंग, व्हाट कैन हैपन विद यू। अब तो किसी
Right, ma'am.
स्टेशन पे
Right,
जाने का सोच भी नहीं सकता है इंसान।
right, right,
एनी
right.
हाउ, थैंक यू, सॉरी टू
On
टेक
that
यू सो
note,
मच ऑफ
we'll
टाइम।
wish
थैंक
normalcy, by recover, gets back and it recovers, terror, anymore. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Saraswati Poswal. Please welcome Dr. Rupali Sarkar, our mentor, please.
Good evening, Prasanna and dear friends. I thought, Prasanna, you'd already read the poem I'd sent you. In the context of, so many people and the poem that a poet from South Africa read out, that, in the name of God, there is so much that is going on. And what is needed perhaps is for us to bring back the right things and try to obliterate the other things so that the teachings are right. I wrote this poem, which I'm going to read now. And I sent it for publishing, but the publisher refused, saying that it would cause, it's not very fitting. But then I talked to a friend of mine who's, a Muslim, and she said it was perfectly all right and I could read it. I mean, I could put it on Facebook. So before I read it, I just want to explain why I wrote it. So I'm presenting a poem here whose intention is to clear the misconceptions and myths carried by people regarding the contents and interpretations of our religious texts. When I say our, I mean all mankind. The poem stems from my intense desire to draw attention to the humane perception of the divine, the aspect that seems to be kept out of reach of young minds who are indoctrinated to perpetrate and participate in horrific violence. It not only questions but also exposes the irony. So this is based on the incident that happened in Kashmir recently, where tourists were targeted, and in the name, as Dr. Deena says, in the name of God. A nowhere land. It was dreamlike, fuzzy, smoky, quite unclear. Silhouetted chinar trees and a snow-sloping mountain face. Shadows moved about in gossamer trailing chiffon. Somewhere far away, a flute floated its tune. Shepherds going home. Fragrant saffron wafted in the wind and touched my breath. And then the sky exploded. Crimson splattered in ruby drops as people fell off. Ponies fell down, bullet holes gaping. Quick! Recite, you infidel, the name of the all-merciful, the most compassionate, Ar-Rahman, Ar-Rahim. You ignoramus, non-believer, you must die. He who is full of love, of mercy, of sympathy, kindness, and gentleness, and compassion, Al-Ghafar, know you not of him? Gasping for breath, the gun pushed into my innards. The fear of imminent death made me defiant. I shouted, do you know him? Do you know of him? So I think what we are doing here is that we are teaching the wrong things. We are not teaching what is actually in our text. We are not propagating the right things, because nowhere in the Quran Sharif does it say that they have to kill people in the name of God. And God is seen as very merciful in all our religious texts. And so this poem is of asking this question, that do you know of him? And I think it's time we taught to know of him. Thank you so much.
Brilliant piece, ma'am. Brilliant. Oh my God. Excellent. How would
Thank you,
I
Prasanna.
do this? Anybody, if you could just react on that. Please go ahead. Henry, Shalini ma'am, Anita ma'am, or Sridharan sir, anyway. Reach it. If you could just, share your thoughts.
It just
Yes,
leaves
please
me
go.
so speechless, the words, the rendition. I think each of us knows that feeling when innocent civilians are attacked by these insane terrorists who have no religion. Sometimes, I'm just left speechless. There is nothing to say really, because you feel it. You can only feel the depth of that emotion, which ma'am uttered so beautifully. And then a deep, haunting sadness.
I resonate with you. Sometimes we render to be speechless and remain to be mute, and just feel it. Anita ma'am, Shalini ma'am, Isabel. Wow.
The poem is absolutely, what can I say? There are myriad emotions, which always, when I listen to this poem, it brings out so much. There is a kind of a melancholy strain to the poem, which in any case is heartbreaking as to what's happening. Yet there is it's powerful. And I think in all its underlying thing, I just feel is a million questions that comes to the mind. And you feel that, these questions stay with you long after the poem finishes. And it brings you to the point of contemplation, almost a meditation, and, like to search for these answers. Why is all of this happening in the name of God? Why is mankind, so disillusioned? Why are these things happening? And, you need to look inwards. I think every person needs to look inward. And I would feel that it's impossible to change the world. Yet I find that if each person contemplates, understands, I'm talking about the common man, and then, perhaps, the world would be a little better place, a little safer place, a little quieter place for us to live. It's a beautifully written poem, Rupali.
Thank you so much. I want to share that, I joined the forum late because I was at a music recital where both the musicians were Muslim. One was an elderly Muslim gentleman, and the sitar player was a young Muslim boy. And they played Raghupati Raghava Raja Ram, Patita Pavana Sita Ram, Allah Ishwara Tero Nam, Sabko Sanmati De Bhagavan. So, when we look at these young people who have been taught the right things and those who are being taught the wrong things, somewhere we need to teach some people the right things, Only then the world can change. Just crying and then, turning everything into hatred, turning two people of a particular community and blaming them, all of them, and looking at them in a particular way. It's a matter of great concern because that is how terrorism is born,
Yeah.
That is the very roots of terrorism. So I think that many of us are teachers, or we like to teach. Wherever we get the opportunity, whenever we get the opportunity, we must teach the right thing.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Exactly. Thank you. Really, it was, fitting. And the way it happens in the name of God. It happens in the name of God. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Dr.
And I say applause to me, my creativity. It is all Saraswati, why I applaud is because whatever we speak is all because of Saraswati. So we applaud her.
Thank you, ma'am. Up next is
Thank you,
Satinder Sethi.
Rupali ma'am. Thank you so much. And your poem was very intense. We need to stop this terrorism, and that's what, because jor diya hai in feelings, in thoughts, you cannot think. Every time this thing is going in the mind, heart and mind. Even the children, they are talking about this thing all the time. What is life? It's unpredictable. What is happening these days? So yeah, your poem was very touchy, very touchy. Thank you so much, ma'am, for
Thank you so much.
sitting. Thank you, ma'am.
Please
So
welcome
beautiful.
Ms. Satinder Sethi. Please, Satinder, ma'am, please go ahead.
Thank you. Good evening, Prasanna ji, and all my poet friends here. The atmosphere has gone so sorrowful and painful after hearing all this. At all the times, you can't forget whatever has happened there, and no solution has still been found. And we are all waiting how we are going to retaliate whatever has already happened in order to give peace to those who have departed and the members of the family who have lost their dear ones. My poem today is about the woman who is an amazing creation of God, playing so many roles, and how God has made her so similar to nature. So this is how my poem goes. I have given the title to the poem, Garden and Songbird. A woman, like a garden in spring, blooms. A woman, like a garden in spring, blooms when cherished, cared, and valued she plumes. When cherished, cared, and valued, she plumes. Love and support from family she needs. Love and support from family she needs, where sunshine her soul nourishes and feeds. Where sunshine her soul nourishes and feeds. Munificent tenderness, empathy and compassion. Munificent tenderness, empathy and compassion make her roots stronger and richer, push her to pursue her dreams and passions, push her to pursue her dreams and passions, kicking away any streak of fear or regression, kicking away any streak of fear and regression. Grown and flourished with gardener's caring hands, grown and flourished with gardener's caring hands, she creates ripples of kindness and joy all around. She creates ripples of kindness and joy all around. Into a beacon of inspiration she emerges. Into a beacon of inspiration she emerges to pave the path of positivity and self-esteem, to pave the path of positivity and self-esteem. She is the whisper of the breeze. She is the whisper of the breeze, the rustling leaves, the swaying trees. Her soul, a songbird, gently sings. The fountains of contentment gracefully spring. Her soul, a songbird, gently sings. The fountains of contentment gracefully spring. Yet, fragile, like a delicate bloom, yet fragile, like a delicate bloom, she needs for herself a cozy room. She needs for herself a cozy room to remain sheltered from the storm's embrace, never to encounter any wicked face. To remain sheltered from the storm's embrace, never to encounter any wicked face. So, cherish her. So, cherish her, this gift divine, a piece of nature's grand design, a piece of nature's grand design. Thank you.
So cherish her, absolutely cherish her as a piece of divine design. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was Miss Satinder Kaur. Please welcome Miss Jayashri Ray. Jayashri Ray, Miss Jayashri Ray.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you. Good evening, my poets and viewers. Rabindranath Tagore's birthday is coming on 9th May. Bangla, 25 Boishakh. Birthday of Rabindranath Tagore. Nobel laureate Rabindranath Tagore. I recite my poem from his Nobel Prize, Gitanjali. First I recite Bengali, then his translation English. রবীন্দ্রনাথ ঠাকুর, এই তো তোমার প্রেম গো হৃদয় হরণ, এই যে পাতায় আলোয় নাচে সোনারও বরণ, এই যে মধুর আলস ভরে মেঘ ভেসে যায় আকাশ পারে, এই যে বাতাসে দেহে করে অমৃত ক্ষরণ, এই তো তোমার প্রেম ও হৃদয় হরণ। প্রভাত আলোর ধারায় আমার নয়ন ভেসেছে, তোমার এই প্রেমের বাণী প্রাণে এসেছে। তোমার মুখই নুয়েছে আমার মুখ ধুয়েছে, তোমার মুখই নুয়েছে আমার চোখ ধুয়েছে, আমার হৃদয় আজ ছুঁয়েছে তোমারই চরণ, এই তো তোমার প্রেম গো হৃদয় হরণ। The Nobel laureate that's translated Bengali from English from Bengali when he got Nobel Prize. Yes, I know. This is nothing but thy love, oh beloved of my heart. This golden light that dances upon the leaves, these idle clouds sailing across the sky. This passing bridge leaving this fullness upon my forehead. The morning light has flooded my eyes. This is thy message to my heart. The face is painted from above thy eyes. Look down on my eyes. Look down on my eyes. And my heart has touched thy feet. Has touched thy feet. Yes, I know this is nothing but thy love. Oh, beloved of my heart, this golden light that dances upon the leaves, this idle clouds sailing across the sky. My poem dedicated famous poet Rabindranath Tagore, Nobel laureate, 9th May will birthday Rabindranath Tagore. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Excellent, ma'am. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your piece. Please give a round of applause, my dear friends. That was a tribute on Rabindranath Tagore. Please welcome Miss Isabell VanMerlin.
Good morning. Namaskar. Oh, goodness. I have something fun to share with you. To my poet partner here, my friend, Prasanna Kumar. I just put this book together of our poems, and this is the whole cover, front and back, so you can see that the nice painting on the cover was done by Anuraj Kanai. So this book is now available on Amazon. It was just published 2 days ago, and I hope you'll be able to find it and enjoy it. We each have 20 poems in this book, and I'd like to read one of them, and maybe Prasanna will read one afterwards. But so this one is called Pledge of Allegiance. I grew up reciting the Pledge of Allegiance every morning in school. Hand on my heart, I didn't always think about the words, but I knew they were important. Our music teacher taught us all the songs of the Confederacy. I didn't know much about racism, conflict of power in government, greed and corruption in business, lies in religion until later. My grandmother very gently told me that Black women weren't called ladies in the South. I didn't hear the N-word till 1st grade, but I loved our maid Louise. Who do I pledge allegiance to now? Hand on my chest, trying to find my heart. So these are hard times everywhere. And your poem, Rupali, about the religion and so forth, It seems to me that all the wars on this planet have been caused by religion. And this is supposed to be our spiritual life and how to live with each other and love each other. So I would say keep looking up, keep writing poetry, keep thinking good thoughts, love yourself and our neighbors. And God loves us all. So anyway, thank you.
Congratulations.
Heartiest
Beautiful.
congratulations, Prasanna
Many
ji.
congratulations.
Beautiful cover.
Yes. And
Thank
what
you,
a wonderful
Prasanna.
poem.
Yes, a wonderful poem too.
Congratulations to both of you. Many, many congratulations on such a wonderful book.
Thank you,
Warmest
ma'am.
congratulations, Prasanna, and those of you bringing it this beautiful book. And yes, I agree. The cover is just so full of love. It's the dove. It's beautiful. I think we need all that peace, and I think that cover itself, brings that aura about it. And a huge and warmest congratulations. And yes, your poem was beautiful. Something which we could all identify with. And can't wait to listen to you, Prasanna.
Thank you, ma'am. The moon sees all in the dark night. And every credit goes to Isabel. I have done nothing except sharing, whatever she asked. I just have shared. I don't know, how it, came about. But then every work behind that book has, put in by Isabel. And thanks to Isabel for considering me worthy of inclusion of, along with her. So I'm nothing, but then it's such a every what do you call, I should be very much thankful to Isabel for considering me to worthy of that. Thank you, Isabel.
But also, you guys, be careful because the title, The Moon Does See All in the Dark. So we really have no secrets. So be careful.
And thank you, Isabel, for the kind of inspiration. Let's laugh out for a while, and this poem dedicated to, to you all, maybe like this Gangalaxmi Patnaik on World Laughter Day. LOL, glee and the joy danced together with a giggle, forgetting they both one and same altogether. Synonyms for sure. Yes, they felt like antonyms, and so they got tied in a platonic bond. The world of worlds appalled at this puzzle, taken them as hermaphrodites, left them to enjoy themselves, watched the picture by tickling, saying, "What in the world is happening? How can some genders, same gender, got mixed?" Laugh out loud. On World Poetry Day, World Laughter Day. Sorry. So this is it. Thank you, Gangalaxmi ma'am.
Congratulations, yes. Congratulations. In fact, I've always admired Isabel's poems and yours too, Prasanna. So I'm so glad you both got together. And that's a wonderful cover picture also by our artist. And I think we should have more collaborations like this now that we know, the world is opened up to us. There's so many of us here. And Isabel, I think you did a great job in reaching out and creating this book.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Really,
Thank you.
Prasanna,
Thank you so much for
Thank
all
you
of
so
this.
much. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Prasanna.
my dear friends. That brings us to the end of the evening, and we had a great, thoughtful, and very profound work that we have now get to listen to the poet and the war and peace. And yes, we laughed a little bit too. Thank you for your inspiration. And Isabel, thank you once again. Thank you
Thank
to
you
Pali
so much.
ma'am, Anita ma'am, Shalini ma'am,
Satinder
Thank you
ma'am,
so much.
Sridhar sir, Devendra sir.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir.